I know that we currently work with a client, one of your many clients, and you do some leadership. And this came up in a conversation. I thought, well, this would be good for a conversation today about how you go in and help companies. And just, even though on the surface, a lot of these companies are well-performing company, millions and millions of dollars in revenue, great profitable company, but when you actually start to peel back the layers, they've definitely got some challenges going on. So I'd love to talk to you today just about, what you go in and coach other companies to do, which is all around high performing teams and how to get them a little bit more functional, a bit more alignment within the company. So does that work good for you, David?
Yeah, it sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. You want me to dive in? You got a specific question?
Yeah, well, let's start off with, I know all companies are different when you first go into them, but what are some of the initial challenges that, first of all, you're typically asked by the CEO owner to come into the company because they have a good sense that there's challenges going on. They're just not performing the way they should be. So talk about some of the challenges you do typically see.
Well, the interesting thing that both you and I know, because we're in very different industries ourselves in some ways or in our past, is that while there are thousands and thousands of different types of businesses, at the end of the day, 95% of our challenges are all the same, pretty typical. And excuse me, yes, I want to apologize to everybody. I know this day and age of COVID, it's impossible to think that somebody can just have a cold, but I actually have a cold. So if I cough or sneeze, I apologize. Luckily, it's all virtual, so you can't catch it from me. But and of that 95%, the vast majority of that falls into the people category of challenges that as business owners, entrepreneurs, CEOs, any role of leadership, usually always our greatest asset are our people. Most of the time, our greatest challenges are also our people. And so it's very much about having a high performing team. And I'm a huge sports guy, as I know you are. All of our kids play sports in that. But as I spent this past weekend watching football, baseball, basketball's on. And then what wins championships? Championships are won by high performing teams. No championship is won by an individual. Even when you go to race car driving, that was on this weekend, Formula One, diving, everybody has a team around them that allows them to reach their full potential to achieve championships. And that's really where I work, because it's the exact same in business. You can have the best strategy, the best game plan. You can invest all the money you want in scaling up, EOS, Prisma. There's a whole bunch of them out there. But if you don't have the right team to execute against them, you will never achieve your full potential and win your championship of business, whether that's all of your goals, whatever it may be. And so that's where, and I know you do some of this also, where it's really working to make sure you build a team that allows you to win championships. Championships are won by high-performing teams that work together towards a common goal.